po, ang pag-uusapan natin is for the procurement in the current fiscal year. Bakit ko ito sinasabi? Because at a minimum, 2 beses po tayo gagawa ng market scoping form. Totoo ba yun? May humihindi. Okay, let me explain. Pag magpapropose kayo ng budget, kailangan meron po tayong market scoping. That's number 1. So you do market scoping to support your budget proposal. And then you do market scoping when you're going to send your procurement docs to back. Pag magpa-procure na kayo. Kaya I said at the minimum, always check. Okay po? So tandaan natin na in this walkthrough, baka magkaguluhan tayo, we are talking about procurement in the current fiscal year. Okay. Before we proceed, I would like to reiterate, meron pong prescribed titles or helping words ang GPPB in your project title. If hindi pa po tayo aware, I invite everyone to take a photo now and send it to your end users, BACSEC, BAC members, and everyone else. Ano bang ibig sabihin yan? If your project is goods, then you start with supply and delivery of. Okay? If your project is infra, improvement and repair. For consulting, it should be procurement of technical assistance. Ma'am, bakit ang daming arte ng GPPB? Okay, simple lang. We are preparing our data sets for the automation of our procurement reports. Kaya ini-standardize na po namin yung mga content ng ating reports. Okay po? Next. Okay. Marami po nakakalimot nito yung agency logo. In the central office, nagutos po si UC Quay na standardize na yung mga forms for internal use. What does it mean? Lahat ng mga forms, pinalagay ng mga header, etc. ng central office. And then we have a knowledge management sa Microsoft Teams. So, lahat ng end users, procurement actors sa central office, doon na lang kukunin yung templates to make sure na walang makakalusot. Ito lang yung gagamitin natin. Okay po? So next, name of PE. Of course, DepEd Region 11, for example. End user, let's say, Administrative Division. Name and designation, don't forget this. Let's say, Juana Cruz, AO3. Okay. Next, project overview. Dito na po yung sinasabi kong may helping words for your project title. So don't forget to put that. In our sample, we are going to use advocacy materials. Napansin namin sa central office, isa to sa mga common procurement projects ng DepEd. Correct? Actually, sa DepEd ko natutunan yung term na advocacy materials para sa mga shirts and tokens, etc. Let's say, ang peg natin for the project is 120,000. And in our period of market scoping, remember, ang context natin is for procurement this year. Ang period natin is January this year and Feb. So, ang ilalagay ko lang po natin dyan, buwan at taon. Okay? Month and year. Hindi na po kailangan magdugo yung utang natin kakaisip ng specific date. Month and year na lang po ang kailangan natin for the form. And then our expected delivery. For this sample, initially, actually, this is the sample that our administration did. Kaya mainam siyang example. Kasi totoo siya, yung mga na-experience nila sa market scoping. In their first market scoping target, gusto nila ma-deliver na yung goods by March this year. So, ang ibig sabihin, that would only leave our procurement actors 1 month to actually procure yung project nila. Kasi March. So again, market scoping sila ng January hanggang Feb. They anticipate the procurement will occur between Feb and March because by end of March, nandyan na po yung advocacy materials nila. Okay, next, number 3. Sa 4, makikita nyo po, may portion doon na market scoping activities conducted. Familiar po kayo sa lahat ng activities na yun? Nagawa niyo na po lahat? Or hindi pa? Paano may nag-iisa? Okay, so isa-isahin po natin para to better appreciate. So number one, you would notice, ang pinakamadaling market scoping sa lahat na kung mapapansin nyo yung sa central office, parang every other week, meron kaming call for market scoping participants, no? It's the consultation with suppliers, contractors, consultants, professional association. As in, literally, you know, in the GPPB, ang daming nag-email query to ask for parameters, ano daw specific strategies to consult with supplier because of that, no? And naguguluhan kami because literal naman po yung ibig sabihin niya, nakipag-usap lang po tayo sa suppliers and consultants, etc. In the central office, dahil po malaki ang proyekto natin, at syempre, mas mainam, mas practical na invite na lang po namin sila kaysa babiyahin kami ng ilang linggo, ilang araw para makipagkita sa kanila. So, we allotted a specific day, mga ano lang yan, 3 hours max, just to do market scoping. We did this for Adapa School, for ICTS, for learning continuity, what else? I forgot. But yan po yung mga agad-agaran namin ginawa ng market scoping. Ma'am, isang tanong sa amin. Ano ba ginagawa nyo sa market scoping? Simple lang. Pinapakita namin yung specs na meron kami. Nandiyan yung mga supplier, di ba? Explain namin para saan tong project na to, ano yung objective namin. And then we show them our specs. The specs that we currently have. We show them our schedule requirements. Kung ano yung target delivery is on the realistic aspect of our project, lalo na sa ICTS, in terms of delivery and production. Because sa DepEd, ang dami natin eh. In the lapel for teachers, I think that was our second market scoping. Dami namin natutunan sa kanila for that. So, ganun lang po kasimple, yung number one natin. Madali, pero malungkot. But malungkot. Okay, if you will notice, the Central Office rolled out two kinds of summits so far. One was the Supplier Summit in March 2025, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one was the Classroom Summit in October of 2025, if I'm not mistaken. Nakapunta ba kayo doon? Yes. May upcoming kami this year, Supplier Summit, hopefully sa March, take note, and IC Supplier Booth and Program Owners Booth. Ma'am, bakit ang dami ng booth? Because gusto namin mag-usap together closely ang supplier and program owner. What does it look like? Literally, dun sa venue namin ng the Supplier Summit, merong isang hilera, panay sila BLR yan, si Bea, si EFD, si H-Roll. Pinapakita nila anong programs meron sila. Si H-Roll, pinakita nila teacher trainings. Teacher trainings, school furniture, teacher trainings and those with BEF. Okay? For the suppliers, anong pinakita nila? Siyempre, naging strategic kami sa pag-invite ng suppliers. Ang in-invite namin are those with the latest technologies. So doon nakita ni Secretary yung magic pen na nagsusulat na meron siyang audio that helps you dictate ano yung Ma'am, bakit kailangan ng representative ang PhilChems at TCAP? Para yung mga invited nating suppliers, contractors, meron ding additional benefit. Kaya maayos na yung requirements nila kung gusto nila mag-register and so that. See how we're very holistic, how we really want to serve all of the stakeholders that we have invited in this kind of nets of technical, financial, or market scientific reports. Ito po, a lot of people would interpret this in a different way, but basically, ang ibig sabihin lang po niyan is backup, data backup na reports. For instance, here, we have eco-labeling research articles. Kasi right now, we are exploring, we are expounding on our use of green specs to our projects. So we have been in great research sa mga justifications of the kind of specs so we can further pursue the use of green specs. And also TWG reports. Nadinig ko actually to sa isang ahensya. In one of their market scoping style, they will literally write a letter to another agency to ask. Kasi sabi ng agency, nakita daw niya, itong isang ahensyang to, nag-procure ng project with the same specs na gusto nila. Mahirap kasi yung specs na yun eh. Hindi pa sila sure kung itutuloy nila because wala pa masyadong nagpo-procure. So sinulatan daw niya si DNR. Sabi niya, pwede po bang makahingi ng feedback dun sa specs nung nanalo yung supplier kung okay in terms of this and that. Nag-letter lang sila. And nakakatuwa kasi sumagot naman po si DNR. Nagbigay sila ng feedback based dun sa TWG report and dun sa performance ng product based on the right side. Di ba po meron tayong documentation. So, dito niyo po isusulat yung pangalan ng documentation niyo. For example, meeting highlights, reply letter to feedback requests, photo, screenshots, what else? Meeting recordings, and all of those things. Okay, next. Review of product or service brochures, marketing materials, industry journals and publications or related materials. Very straightforward, literally, attached na lang po yan. In other cases, meron din pong gumawa ng screenshot ng review sa Shopee, sa Lazada. Walang problema yon as long as yung supplier na yon is eligible. What do I mean? Pwede din